Hello, hello, hello. This is Andy over at the Create a Launch and Profit Facebook page. Today is a great day. I had the greatest call with the masters at the mastermind group that I'm a member of and actually an administrator of the masters. We just got back from Victoria, British Columbia. You may have seen some of the videos that I posted into the Create a Launch and Profit and the Facebook Live Facebook pages. Wow. What I almost said a week. I wish I was there a week. I was there 4 days, I think, 4.5 days. And just the people, that alone is just sharing the information, sharing, tools and tricks and who it is we're following. I thought that was a very powerful time. We had that discussion. Just fantastic. Today, though, Facebook just recently, I don't know if it was last night, this morning, or last couple of days, came up with the option to be able to list your groups on your fan page. And so that way it's easy for people to know that you actually have a group that's attached to your fan page, so that you have your public page where everything's kind of happening, you're open, and then you got your private group where you get down and dirty and give good information, even more content, training, stuff of higher value that, it just simply doesn't make sense, right? We're all, especially all of us that are entrepreneurs in particular, is that we are trying to run a business here. We love giving away information. We love giving away content, because I think that is one of the best things you can do, is just be a giving entrepreneur, where you're giving. But at some point, there has to be a point where you begin to make an income and make some revenue, and that it may be through a private group. Now, a private group could be free, or a private group can be like a couple that I have, where it's a very small monthly fee, just so I can buy microphones and cameras and lighting and that kind of stuff to make sure that it's quality, and that I'm able to purchase into some of the systems like ClickFunnels and Infusionsoft and Kajabi. What else do I have? I have a ton. All kinds of stuff that I'm purchasing and getting into. Relay that. I'm just looking what's on my screen right now. Relay that. Canva. What else do I have open right now? God, I have so many tabs open. Be Live, which is free though. Ecamm, which I use. Blue Jeans. Skype. I have a paid Skype version. I have a paid Dropbox. I have paid other stuff that it is that. So anyway, I'm not trying to justify the fact that you're paying me, but you wanted me to spend the money on stuff and learn about it and tell you whether it's worth being in or not. So Facebook. All right. Free. It's free to be in Facebook, right? Unless you're paying for advertisement, that kind of stuff. But it's free to be in Facebook. It's free to set up a group. It's free to set up a page. It's free to now build a membership site, like I'm teaching you in the private group. I'm teaching you how to create a membership training site in Facebook. It's all free, right? Of course, you can pay, on Canva or Relay that to make the graphics really nice, but you don't have to. You can have actually a membership site within your private Facebook page or Facebook group. Now, today, they've now given you the option to not only put on the left-hand side in your margin over there a button that allows people to find out what private groups you have that are attached to that fan page, but you can now ask 3 questions when people request to be in that group. So if somebody clicks the button and says, I want to be a member of your private group, or requesting membership to be in your group, it now sends them 3 questions that they should answer. It's not mandatory that they answer, but they should answer and then request access. And that just happened. And it's great. I just created a training video that's going to be posted. Right now it's uploading. It will be in the private group for Create a Launch and Profit. It's a complete training on how to create the put the groups into your tab, and then how to set up the questions, and some of what I'm already looking at is best practices. Now, it's my best practices. That doesn't mean it's the world's best practices, but let me go ahead and show you here. I don't have the option to share my screen I'm using Be Live, which is fantastic, free. It's just growing in regard to tools and things you can do with Be Live. But right now, I still don't think I have access, at least not on what I'm using now, to share my screen. So I'm going to go into Mimo Live, which I'm using as my camera. Again, I always like to explain what it is exactly that I'm using. I'm going to, oh gosh, what happened? I had it set up earlier. I am going to go to there, and then go to there, All right, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in regard to the group button that's on your fan page now. All right, here we go. Going over. All right, so here you see Create, Launch, and Profits public page. All right, so over here on the left-hand side, you'll see that I have posts, notes, and groups. So let me make this screen. Oh, it won't let me do it. Well, there we go. So let me make it a little bigger. So right over here, you see on the left-hand side, you got home, posts, notes, groups. All right, so groups is where you want to go. So now if I click on groups, now it'll open up and see now you can see that the groups that I have associated with this page, or the ones that I suggest to be, are now here. And people can see, oh, sorry, Be Live sent me a message. All right, so here you see that here's the private group, Create, Launch, and Profit, closed group. We have 22 members, and then I have the Facebook Live TV show producers private group. So I put them both on there, and you can list all of the private groups you have on there that you want people to know that you have. So these are related to the Create, Launch, and Profit. Both have subject matter that is specific to, you know, creating celebrity and building your platform and that kind of stuff. So somebody will see these and they can click on it. Now, because I'm an administrator, it's going to send me right in, right? So I don't have the ability. Actually, I guess I could. So if I were to go, that might take a little bit too much time and work. So here you can see we're live, right? But it says that 2 people want to join this group, all right? So now these 2 people that are going to show up, you can see now, remember I said those 3 questions? So here, I'm going to blow it up again so you can see it. So here you can see that they answered the questions that came up. So here is one of my questions. Welcome to Create, Launch, and Profit. Please let me know how you discovered our group. And she wrote Masters. That's the mastermind group that I'm an administrator of. So she's telling me that that's how she heard about it. And that's good information. You want to know how people found out about you, how they found out about your business, how they found out about your book. Where did they see you speaking somewhere? Did they see that a friend let them know? So did maybe John North or Everett O'Keefe, did they tell Judy that, hey, you know what, you got to join Andy's group? And so it'll be great because I'll know what it is that's working, right? So you want to know that. The next question I have here is, can you please provide the email you used in PayPal to sign up for the entry into this group? So my concern on this private group is that the people know that it's a paid group. I want them to be reminded, or I want them to know, if they didn't already, that this is one that's a payment is required to be in there. And so if they did, I want to know what that email address, because there is a chance I may have missed the notification from PayPal that somebody had paid to be in that private group, or from 22 Social. So they provide their email address there. Sorry, Judy, I just put your email address on there. And then let's go down to Lori Bars, because she actually sees the third question. The third question is right here. It says, if you somehow missed the gate to get access to the group, you can find it here. And there's the 22 Social gate that allows them to get access. So they'll click on that, and then please let me know if it worked for you. So I want them to see the link. I want them to know that this is a paid group that they are asking to gain access to. And now with the help of Facebook, it's letting me send them the information that they need to have. The reason that's important, I'm going to go to another page here. And this is something that I just discovered today. This next thing that I'm going to tell you. Hold on, let me go to another group here that I have. This will just take a second if my computer wants to cooperate. Hold on. I'm going to go to the Facebook Live Producers Group, which is another private group that I have where I teach people how to create their own Facebook Live TV show. All right. So here we go. Let me share the screen again. Ba-ba-ba. All right. So here is my Facebook Live Producers Group. This is the private page. This is what it looks like on the inside. All right. So here you see 26 people want to join this group. And I think many of those people don't know. I think they somehow either came across it by doing a search, because obviously it has Facebook in the title. It's called the Facebook Live TV Producers Group. So it comes up, I'm sure, in searches and that kind of stuff. And you can see here, oh, this is good stuff. This is good, good, good. All right. So here is why this is so important. All right. So here is the question. Welcome to Facebook Live Producers Group. Please let me know how you discovered our group. J. Bruce Jones. Fantastic. Ruth Ann. Please let me know what email you used in PayPal to sign up for the group. I didn't. I'm reading this for the first time. So just in case you missed the gate to get, simply click on the gate. So right here, she has no idea what I'm referring to, which is good information, right? She doesn't know. Bruce Jones probably had, he did a broadcast the other day. And I happened to pop on. He put up a referral to me in regard to the producers group. So she has no idea what this is. And that is actually good, right? It sounds like, well, I have no idea what you're talking about. But in reality, and now it allows me to send her information and kind of clarify. Now, she may not be my perfect customer, right? She may not be the person that it is that I want to actually be in that group. So I'm going to come back to that in just one second. But look down here. Look at Bong Mo. All right. What I love is that some of this option to ask these questions just came up. And so now that I've triggered the 3 questions, these people who have asked in the past before I put it up, look at it. It says, hasn't answered the question. So I can send him a message here that he didn't answer the questions and remind him that that needs to be done. Now we're awaiting a response. Now, if they don't answer the questions, now I know that they got the information that it's a paid group. Let me come back to my camera. Now I know that that person has the information that this is a paid group, or they're like Roanne, I think her name was, who has no idea what are you talking about. I can tell that Roanne is probably somebody that may be new to all of this marketing stuff and to some of these kinds of things. So she may need her hand held just a little bit. So, okay, listen, what you've asked to be a part of is actually a private group where people have paid to be a part of it. Now, I want to be fair to the people that have paid, right? I don't want to just put people in for free because they're going to say, how come they get it for free and I don't, right? So I don't want to just simply let her on because she's confused. But I do want to message Ryan and say, listen, I apologize. You may have missed the part about this being a paid group. And if you want to be a part, fantastic. If not, go to the public page or my fan page, which is free, and you can get information, further information, and then make a decision whether or not you want to be in the paid group. And do that in a really nice message that just speaks to them and hopefully reduces some of the anxiety they may have. Who knows? That may be just how Roanne talks, that I have no idea what you're talking about. Or she's just saying, you know what? I don't know what you're talking about, right? We don't know the context of what it is she's speaking. You have the people that have requested access prior to this option being available, that now I have that button I can just click. Earlier when I did my training, that's going to be uploaded into the private group, and I'm going to also put it in the Mastermind Retreat private group also, is that I discovered, had no idea, that it would now go and populate in all those requests, that button that I could click on that now sends those people that have earlier asked requests, some of those a month or 2 ago, send them that button that says, hey, before I can grant you access, I need you to answer these 3 questions. How cool is that? Facebook did that today. And so feel free, please. At the top of this page, and of course the Facebook producers group, there is a posting that's pinned at the top that you can click on. That will send you through the gate that will get you into the private group, where I'm going to go through in-depth training on how to set this up. And you're going to find the other stuff. And I'm going to show you just one more thing on the inside of the Create, Launch, and Profit, which I think that you will find extremely valuable. And that is actually a membership training course. It's not, I didn't even call it membership, a training course within the private group. And I'm putting stuff in there all the time. And here it comes. All right, let me just show you what this looks like as it's transitioning. I'm going to go ahead and go over. All right, so inside the private group, if you look on the left-hand side, right over, let me pull this up. Right here where it says Files. Do you see this button here? When you come into the group after you've paid and you get access and I grant you access, you're going to go over here, and one of the things you're going to do is look on Files. You're going to click on Files. And then as you open it up, you're going to see that we have a list of files that are here that you can access, right? Product creation checklist, a pipeline template, that's for new Kajabi users. And then we have right here what's called as a membership guide. And that is going to take you into a document that allows you to begin to access the training course. So here is Introduction 1. You just click on that link. It'll take you to the very first chapter and include these training videos. and you have, at least right now, 2 videos in the introduction that you click on, and they play within this page. This one will play in just a moment. Hi, there I'm glad you're here at Create a Launch a Profit. And you can make it big, you can do whatever it is, and then down below we have some links and some the slide deck that I used in one of the presentations. All right, and so that is all in there for you. And again, it's a lot of value that you're getting for only $9.99 a month. So that is one of the things that you will get inside there, including the video I just created. That is the training for using the group button, the 3 questions that you're going to ask people before you give them access into their private group. We're eventually going to talk in greater detail about why it's important to have a private group, especially if you're providing some type of service. I think that whether you are a chiropractor, a restaurant owner, an accountant, where you have services that you provide, that you can have a private group where you speak to your clients that are already paying you, right, and add value to that whatever it is they're paying you. And give them training. So let's go to the accountant thing for instance. If you're somebody's accountant and you have talked to them about something, and sometimes things kind of go through in one ear and out the other, and you want to greater explain it and show them, you can create a video in your private group that you give them access to that really sits down and explains why you need them to keep track of their receipts, for instance, or how here is a way that you can maintain your receipts when you're on a business trip or when you go to lunch. This is what you would do to, write on the back who was there with you, maybe a little bit synopsis of what you talked about while you're there. And it's just good practice that you do that, and you're gonna create a video that you're gonna give to your clients when they hire you and as you're providing them a service. And so if they come to you and ask a question, let's say, hey, I don't know whether what it is I'm about to purchase falls under a business expense or not. And if you happen to have it in your private group, you can say, if you go to files on one of the videos, just look for the one that says this, determining whether something is a business expense video. You're going to click on that, and that will give you a better idea of what that might be, that business expense or non-business expense. It can be better understood in that video. It's a good training that I give you. And so it's easier, instead of you repeating yourself, and maybe you have your top 10 or top 20 frequently asked questions, and you create videos and you say, you know what, that question it's actually better if you watch the video, because I actually show you and demonstrate, that very topic to you. If you're a fitness instructor, you can talk about, the best form for doing a dumbbell squat, or the best practice for getting 6-pack abs like mine. I have a shirt, you can't see them right now. Or let's say you're a nutritionist. I have the top 10 recipes for smoothies that will get your day started in a positive way. And you have that in your private group, and you have that on your file section, and now you have it on video in those files. So I can go on forever. I just keep thinking of these things off the top of my head. And I think that any business, you don't have to be a coach. You don't have to be a business coach. You don't have to be a fitness coach to utilize private groups and that option of creating files that now have videos and training options for people that join you in that group. All right, so that is all good for you. All right, so that is it. That is my news for you today about one of the new things that Facebook just made available. It may have been today. It could have been last night, but it is that option of creating a button for groups, and then those 3 questions you could ask them when they request access. Don't forget to go into the private group and look for that training again that I just completed. It'll be uploaded probably within the next 45 minutes to an hour. And you can click on that. It goes through all of these steps that you need to know about how to set all those things up. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a private message. And I would definitely access the private group. Once I get to 50 people in each one of those groups, I'm going to raise the price. So right now it's only $9.99. When we get 50 people, we will raise the price to $14.99. All right. So I would go ahead and get it now. And just find those links at the top of the page. If you're watching this in another group, say for instance you're watching this in Experts News Network, you want to click on the link above where it says Create It, Launch It, Profit, right? And click on that. That'll send you to the proper Facebook page where you can scroll to the top, look for the pinned graphic, click on that, and you'll be able to get access. All right, hope that's helpful to you. I will see you on the next video. All right, take care. Bye-bye. As I search for the end button to end this Be Live. Stand by. All right, ending now. Talk to you later. Bye.